Folks, Kyle from Bookmakers Review. It's time to look ahead to week 3 with week 2 behind us of the NFL season and talk about a few games we like. This week we got 3 games we're going to talk about here on Tuesday. Our first one's the Texans at the Bears. You've got the Texans as 2.5-point underdogs on the road in Chicago. And look, the NFL season has been wildly unpredictable. But I do think the Texans right now are the better team. We saw the Bears get that win week 1 with those weird field conditions against the 49ers. But last week, of course, Sunday Night Football, the Packers dominated them. There's not a lot of weapons there. I like Davis Mills, Brandon Cooks. That Texans defense has been tough, holding the Broncos to 16 points. I think the Texans are the better team here. I like them as road dogs in Chicago. I'll take Davis Mills, Brandon Cooks and company plus 2.5 in Chicago. Our next game, we have Jacksonville, who's been gritty. They've been a little bit tough. They just absolutely beat the brakes off the Colts in week 2, heading into LA to face the Chargers. Now, the real question here is the Chargers are 7-point favorites, but will Justin Herbert be able to play? Of course, he has that rib injury, and the doctor taking care of that rib injury is the same doctor that punctured Tyrod Taylor's lung last year. So there's a lot of unknowns with the Chargers offense. So right now it's really tough to handicap that game. If all things, in a vacuum and Herbert's healthy and ready to go, the Chargers should be able to get this done here. But right now it's a game I'm staying away from. You got to watch the injury reports and the practice reports and see who will be at quarterback for the Chargers this week. And our third and final game, another barn burner. We've got the Falcons as 1.5-point underdogs on the road against the Seahawks, the home favorites, minus 1.5. And look, I do think the Falcons are a better team. We've seen them now 2 tough losses, week 1 and week 2, against 2 very solid teams in the Rams and the Saints. They're able to move the ball late and against that Rams defense. Of course, they put up 26 points against a pretty good Saints defense, who we saw hold that Buccaneers offense in check for much of that game in week 2. So right now, that's another road dog. I think the Falcons are the better team here. You can get them plus 105 on the money line. That's the way I lean right now. Of course, there's a lot of practice reports and injury reports to go over, but right now, I like the Falcons in that game. Don't forget, if it's winning picks you want, we got you covered right here at Bookmakers Review. Enjoy your week. Enjoy week 3 of the NFL action. And of course, good luck on all of your wagers.